Welcome back. When you think of the car of the future, what do you think of? Do you think of the Jetsons? That's not right. Do you think of the Jetsons? Do you think of, I don't know, Blade Runner? I don't know, maybe you think of the DeLorean from Back to the Future. Well, Mercedes-Benz has their take on what the car of the future should be. They actually released this in September of 2020. I missed this. I didn't hear about this until recently. This came across my recommendeds. And so here we have the Mercedes-Benz Vision AVTR. And this is Mercedes-Benz's official video here from their actual YouTube channel. So it's got a pretty good like to dislike ratio. I'm impressed. So let's go ahead and hop right into this.
My name is Felix. I'm a Danish TV host and car fanatic. I've been invited here to California to drive the new Vision AVTR.
Say hi to Felix first of all. Hi Felix. Also, it's nice that we have been invited. I enjoy that. Boom, look at that. Scales, lights. This thing, that's the shot. That's the shot that they wanted. We're invited in. You see all of the lights in perfect detail. The weird moving things.
This must be the control unit.
So we already know something's really up with this car. It's got moving discs on the back. It has a control unit. I've got questions. You?
I have 1,000 questions now.
That's what I thought. Okay, so now we get to meet Gordon Wagner. This guy, he's in charge.
Gordon Wagner, Chief Head of Design at Daimler, was that correct?
Chief Design Officer.
Oh, so close.
Doesn't really feel like a car anymore, except
No,
it has
it's not.
4 wheels.
Actually, it can crap sideways.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, I won't lie, that's pretty cool, but I will note these wheels are pretty unique.
We didn't want to have conventional wheels. These wheels, they look more like an animal paw, like soft and, gentle. First of all, I think it looks very futuristic thanks to that super futuristic proportion.
Dude, she's got those super futuristic proportions. No, I agree with him though. This car is extremely futuristic. It does not look real as it's driving down the road. And this is part of why I wanted to show you guys this. This is all very fascinating. And Gordon Wagner, I like his concepts. He wants a car that's gonna bind in harmony with nature. We got a lazy boy here. Notice I'm seeing no speedometers, odometers, ometers of any kind.
So actually the first moment is that wake-up moment. When you enter the car and the car wakes up, you start that merge moment. And we connect with this merge device here. And of course, you can steer the car.
All right, so I feel like he kind of glazed over it. Maybe he talked about it in depth and they just edited it out, but you wake the car up and merge with it, which is a little odd. Not what I think of when I think of a car necessarily, but they've already said this isn't a car, it's just got 4 wheels. So we'll just accept the fact that we merge with this car and wake it up. And we'll just roll with it, We'll roll with it. We control it with the central pad, no wheel, that's fine.
And when you want to crap sideways, you tilt that.
So there's a sensor in there as well?
Yeah. And actually, if you see it, it goes up and down like the car is breathing. And then it boots up and you see the screen. And now we are actually flying through the world of Pandora.
So this is where you realize there's something up. Why is the dash only displaying Pandora, a 3D render of the world of Pandora? And then I realize now, this is the AVTR. This is the avatar. He's merging with the car because they merge with the animals in Avatar. And I start to wonder, is this car based on Avatar? Let's learn. Let's learn a little bit more.
So, Vera, you were the lead designer on the user experience of the car, right?
Yes, correct. I'm the Director of Advanced User Experience Design.
Exactly. You know, the first time I saw it and I went over to it and I had this feeling that it was trying to communicate with me, you know, with the flaps and the lights and all.
I felt like this car was hitting on me. Is that true? Felt like it wanted me to kiss it. Was that just me? Am I just making that up?
This element is more like a skin of ourselves, like a digital membrane of ourselves.
Okay, so here's my thing. When you're inside of a car, what do you want the car to tell you? I guess in newer cars that I personally don't have, you can do things like call people and stuff like that. The more basic car, what is it? What do you want it to communicate to you? You want it to tell you how fast you're going. You want it to tell you how many miles you've driven. You want it to tell you how much gas it has. What do you think we're communicating with the lights on the outside of the vehicle and the fins on the outside of the vehicle? How are those communicating anything to us? I don't know.
We see no steering wheel, we see no buttons, we see no touchscreen, no pedals.
No.
But at the middle console, we see a device, we call it merge control.
I don't like the pulsating.
What happens in my seat?
And you feel the vibration in the seat of the exciters. You feel the heartbeat. It's my heartbeat now.
So you could tell Felix's face right here says it all. He goes, count me out. I didn't like feeling your heartbeat. The pulsating was a little odd, but I could get over it. You know, it's just telling me to touch it. Feeling your heartbeat when you touched it, that kind of skeeved me out. You could see it right there.
You lift your hand and icons are projected onto your skin.
So then I go, what are those things? Is that how I check like how much gas I have by looking up? Part of the benefit of having the thing in front of you is so that you keep your eyes on the road. You just do a quick glance down instead of glancing up at your palm every time that you want to do something.
And then let's go to Pandora. Shall I close it?
Yeah.
Then we select the Benji maybe. And you see how this gets pinkish. And now you look through the eyes of this Benji. You feel the heartbeat.
So now I go, is this only so that we can see Pandora stuff? Is that all this is? Is this an entertainment piece, since he said they're merging with entertainment?
I think you see how the interior design and the UX design here come together as a one full art piece almost.
So the car is an art piece, is what she has just said. He's saying this is the height of luxury. I don't know if I quite agree with him. I personally thought Avatar was okay. Not crazy hype for the sequel. This seems to be an advertisement for the sequel. But, you know, let's hold our thoughts. We'll wait until... Let's hear from Alex Dang. He was the man who designed the exterior of the car. Let's see how he designed this experience for us.
Right from the beginning, we were all sitting together and watching the movie.
So he's told us now. This car has come about through watching Avatar. It truly is completely inspired off the movie. I won't lie, the fact that it looks this way and they're able to drive it, that's pretty cool to me. I skipped over the driving because I wanted to show you other people who drove this car and got to test this car, not from Mercedes-Benz. Mercedes-Benz more than likely let them use this as part of their advertisement. This gentleman, Remove Before Race, I found his video as well because I wanted to figure out a little bit more about this car. It was intriguing me, so he confirms these are based on the wood sprites from Avatar. So the whole car is just kind of an Avatar plug. And I guarantee you these wheels, if you were to break one, incredibly expensive. These don't really look like rubber. It almost looks like plastic. So he shows us the inside of the car. I mean, the car itself, look at this.
Concept of linking the outside world and nature. As you can see, very concept car, probably not all that practical in reality, but what this shows is a 2+2 arrangement in a fairly sporty looking car. This rear material is made of like dead fishes, essentially.
Oh, it's made of dead fishes.
Now to wake up the car, all I need to do is bring my hand close to the merge device. And there you'll see it's raised. And look at the energy coming out of that, so-called energy anyway. And there you see the world of Avatar.
So again, It confuses me why it has to be about Avatar. Did they give them the money to do this? Is James Cameron just handing out money for Mercedes-Benz to do this? Or is it part of a big merge that's going on? Because that is something that he said. Either way, it looks like something that you'd see at a tech demo expo and then you'd never see again. It's like a semi-functioning prototype. So he really kind of shows us the back scales.
Kind of the flaps waking up. That was pretty awesome, wasn't it? And did you see how the rear light turned on? We've got a lighted rear Mercedes Star as well. You can see how the ambient lighting kind of hits the floor, almost like a welcome light as well, which is awesome. More interest in telling you though about these fins. They serve many purposes. For example, aerodynamic purposes. You can imagine them being used to increase downforce. But also, let's say if you're braking with the car, look at that. They turn red like a brake light, and so do the wheels, which is, again, incredible. It's good safety, it looks great, but it also has a function as well.
Now we get to see the first drive. This is Shmi 150. He gets to drive the vehicle. The other gentleman gets to drive the vehicle, but I picked Shmi's because he sticks his cameras to the windows. So you really get to see how smooth and gentle this luxury vehicle rides.
And we start to get on the move. This is surreal. Driving a car, but with no steering wheel. Just in a straight line at the moment, being super careful, super cautious with this. A priceless concept. Now just to turn it ever huge glass panels. Very, very hot today, as you can see.
So Shmi has brought up an actually very good point that I wouldn't have even thought of until now. Imagine trying to take this for a road trip. It's a luxury car. You want to get out, show it off, drive down the road. In 30 minutes, you're fried on the inside because it's basically a greenhouse. You've just got glass blasting you. And I don't think you can roll these windows down. I don't think you can roll the top down. I think you're stuck in there, frying like an oven.
Let me twist it, and I'm crabbing towards the right.
So it looks almost like he's going fast because it's shaking, but then it pans out and he's just inching by. He's barely even moving because it looks like they're maybe going 10 miles an hour. I mean, he really does look like he's going 5 miles an hour. It looks like he's going at jogging pace, but I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna say he's going 10 to 12 miles an hour. Not happening. Sorry, Shmi. I thought this car was fascinating. It really inspired me. I love futuristic things. I really do like seeing futuristic concepts. So I was drawn in just by the looks of this car, and then I learned it was an Avatar car, and that really James Cameron was just trying to lure me in to see Avatar 2. Do you think it's gonna be anything like driving this car? Do you think this car was designed so they could put it in Avatar 2? That would be funny. If this car is in Avatar 2, that would be very funny, actually. Who knows? Who knows? The future is yet to come, and we'll see what happens to the Vision AVTR as well as Avatar 2. I hope you enjoyed this. This is something different, a little off the cuff, just something I saw and I wanted to talk about. I hope you're having a wonderful morning, evening, and night. Bye.